What I would like to propose is see if you're open to doing something called a subject to. This is a way for me to actually get a property that's valued at over $350,000 for about $50,000.
Right now, rent is super expensive. If you ain't in, then you out.
When are your tenants going to be moving out?
I can have them move out tomorrow if need be, so that's nothing, too serious.
Okay, hey Kenesha, how are you there?
Good.
Yeah, and Will, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I wanted to introduce you, Kenesha to Will and Will to Kenesha.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, likewise. How you doing, Kenesha? I'm a local investor out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I actually invest throughout the country, and Steve is, one of my business partners, and we work together on a lot of different things. He told me, and you can please correct me if I'm wrong, you have a property, you have it listed with a realtor, but currently what you owe and what you are going to what you can sell it for is going to be less than what you actually owe. Is that correct?
Right now it's $252 on the property, and she's trying to sell it for $295, I guess. Yeah. And
so then after taxes and fees, what do you think you'll walk away with?
I want to walk away with more than $7,000 because I'm not going to walk away with nothing on the house. I'm not even going to lie.
No, and that's one of the reasons Steve has us on the phone, because I've been in situations like this, because not only that, then you got to pay taxes on that because you're going to have a capital gains. And unless you're going and immediately buying another property, I mean, you're pretty much going to walk with, so you're pretty much going to walk with nothing because you're still going to have to pay those taxes. And so what I would like to propose is see if you're open to doing something called a subject to, which is essentially where I say, hey, Kenesha, let me take over the property. Let me get it up to livable standards. I'll give you a check for X amount of dollars, and we can negotiate that. And then essentially I will control the property. We can do everything on paper, and then I will go and get financing and assume your entire mortgage.
I'm in a situation where I have to get rid of that house before these bills keep piling up.
Agreed.
That's my situation.
Are you behind on payments?
Yeah, I'm way behind.
How far?
Because I've been getting deferments. I'm about $42,000 behind.
42,000? We can avoid going through a traditional type of transaction, but essentially if I can put a deal together to where you're not short selling, we can get the arrears caught up, you will let me assume the mortgage. Of course, I still want to see the property to see if it makes sense. And then what we'll even do is I'll offer one of my third-party companies to actually even fix your credit for you at no cost, if this is something that you would be open to.
Wow. Okay, that sounds interesting.
Came from viewing this property, a potential subject to opportunity where a woman is about $40,000 behind on her mortgage. And so this is where I'm gonna come in. We're gonna try to negotiate it, take over the property. We gotta do some rehab, but this is a way for me to actually get a property that's valued at over $350,000 for about $50,000. So I'm gonna walk y'all through this entire process, so stay tuned. So, Brother Steve, tell us what you know about this property.
So she owes about $253,000. She's behind $43,000. Interest rate, I think, is at a 3%.
I think it was 4.6.
She's willing to do whatever. She's open. At this point, it's pretty much what you want to do.
4 bedrooms. We got like a loft area right here. By using pad split, this could actually be a 6-bedroom situation. And with pad split, they do weekly rental. And I think they said the average rate out here is $195 a week. 195 times 6 times 4. And you can probably get about $4,500 a month out of this place. I would have her sign a loan authorization form so I can actually have access to the loan. We can do one or two things. Either I can go in and try to do a loan mod, or I just assume the mortgage. We do everything on title. This way now I'm on the actual mortgage. My only concern is gonna be an issue getting these dudes up out of here. Where'd she find these people?
She put an ad on Craigslist. She put an ad on Zillow, and then she just rents out the beds to people. But I think it's some kind of like governmental program.
She's still behind?
She's behind, yeah. They started destroying the place, and some of them started moving out, and there was just a lot of
the place is gonna need some work. I'm assuming her credit is probably tarnished. You 43,000
Before you had
behind?
said that to her, she didn't want to hear what I had to say. She thought I was a devil. But when you started talking about, you broke down everything for her,
Right.
and you talked about the credit, she just opened up.
Yeah.
Now she wants to do it.
Okay. So you work on your guy, I'll work on somebody, and we'll work on that.
Okay.
What's up, man? How you doing? Hey. Yeah, this is Abel. This is one of my guys.
Out here with my Las Vegas team, the number one realtor on the West Coast.
What's going on?
Aaron, fresh for the new year.
Trying to keep it right, you know? Health is wealth.
Got Abel, our contractors, Daniel, y'all already know the vibes. We're looking at this property. I'm working a subject to deal for. So I wonder how some of the rooms up here got the tile, but then they just stripped this. So I'm assuming it was carpet.
Yeah, these were carpet.
But I wouldn't want carpet in here again.
Yeah,
Vinyl plank?
Yeah.
that's the new, and it's a lot more dirtier. Yeah, waterproof, and they're easier to take out if you have to replace it.
Said the max out here in Vegas is like 195 to 220
Okay.
per room. So if you guys don't know, Aaron and I are actually participating and partnering with a company by the name of Pad Split, where they come out and they actually rent the rooms out for you and they manage it. We're actually going to be turning this potential property into a Pad Split property. Aaron, you want to just give them a brief synopsis of how the Pad Split scenario works?
Think of Airbnb and the Royal Manors, where you got the weekly management, and combine those two. This is a small mom and pop company that looks like they're gonna scale up to the largest companies in the industry, and they're the first of their kind. So right now, rent is super expensive. People can't put up their deposit in the first month and even last, so because of that, weekly is the way to go. If you ain't in, then you out.
Kanisha, how you doing? This is Will. Just finished walking the property, had my contractors walk through. It looked like it's something that I want to move forward with. You can get me the payoff of what's owed in arrears, as well as the final payoff for the total loan. And
Yeah,
then,
I have the final payoff for the total loan of $253,085.
okay, when are your tenants going to be moving out?
I could have them move out tomorrow if need be, so that's nothing, too serious. I gotta tell Amy, the realtor, because she's trying to get me to put carpet and stuff in there, and I'm trying to, move with y'all, so I need to figure out how to do this.
Yeah, just tell her you're going another route, that you're going to do it for sale by owner.
But I sent them over the contract, because I don't know what to say if I'm going to get in trouble if she don't sell the house, or I don't know how that works.
I got my attorney looking at it, so she'll get back to me in 24 hours. We just getting back from the holiday. She'll get back to me in 24 hours and give you a definitive answer. Once she gives you that response, then you and I can put together some paperwork.
These conversations right here, the second I would hear them, I'd leave.
Yeah.
I wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And even while you're talking about it, in my mind, you think I'm listening, but I'm actually not. If it ain't wholesaling, I don't hear anything. Yeah.
We've talked about this before.
Right.
That's why I like, Steve, you got to start owning
Oh yeah.
some assets, man. People really don't even take the time to learn what's out there. And then you get jammed up with the realtor who gives some bad advice, or a family member who gives some bad advice. That's where we come in at, and that's why we got to do more of this out here.